Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. What I want to do is to report. What we've agreed to is, so far, help stop the decline and to boost global demand. And we believe that substantial progress is now being made. Financial markets are stabilizing and the global economy is improving, but we do remain cautious about the outlook for growth and jobs. We're particularly concerned about the income and impact, rather, on many low-income countries. But we agreed that we would continue to implement our necessary support measures, including monetary and fiscal policies, consistent with price stability and long-term fiscal sustainability until recovery is secured. We need substantial progress, which will ensure a robust and comprehensive framework for global regulation and oversight.
Okay, good afternoon. My thanks and compliments to Chancellor Darling. The financial system is showing signs of repair. Growth is now underway. However, we still face significant challenges ahead. Unemployment is unacceptably high. Conditions for a sustained recovery led by private demand are not yet established. The classic errors of economic policy during crises are that governments tend to act too late with insufficient force and then put on the brakes too early. We are not going to repeat those mistakes.
We agreed that there should be international standards concerning the structure of compensation, concerning the deferred payment, concerning the clawback, concerning the variable part of the compensation, with a clear objective to limit risks and to take into account long-term proposals. We, I believe, argued very hard and
everybody is convinced that we have to support the financial markets and the economic development by all measures and all stimulus packages which are necessary just right now. But it makes sense to think, how can we provide, how can we avoid the next crisis, which might be caused by a policy of very cheap money, a huge amount of liquidity, and an overstretching of our state budgets, so that we have to think at the right time, and that means today, what is necessary when we have overwhelmed this crisis.
Room next door.
I'm certainly not complacent, but I think people can take some encouragement by the fact that in a time of crisis, the G20 countries did pull together, worked on a plan, and are implementing the plan, and it's working. People who work at the bank, but that's subject to the standard.
Good. Is as strong as it was at the climax. So what I think we can say today is that what has been done by central banks, by governments, on the monetary side for the first one, on the fiscal side for the latter, has avoided a possible catastrophe. It happens, but of course I'm prepared to answer.
Definitely Oxfam thinks that the G20 could have done much more this weekend for the poorest countries. These are the countries that are being hit really hard by this financial crisis. A crisis that was caused by bankers in rich countries. Why should babies in Africa pay for the bankers' folly? G20 should have done much more.